Welcome to another TradingTraders.com video. This is on our greed robot, and as you will see, this particular robot has fired off a buy signal in the Euro Yen 4-hour chart right around the 122 handle. It has picked up that greed is entering the market, that there seems to be a lot of interest in owning the euro at this point in time, and the very first trade fires off a 98 pips profit uh, gain. You can see that we drop a little bit at this point in time and have fired off another buy signal. It picks up that there's more greed coming into the market for the euro, and we would draw your attention to the fact that the stop loss has been tightened. And this is simply because the greed may have been waning for a little while, but it has not taken you out of the trade. It wants to give it the chance to take off, but it also knows that if conditions change, tightening your stop losses can limit your losses. So as you see, it took off, it went higher, and we hit our target for 97 pips profit. During this time period shortly thereafter, we find ourselves simply going sideways, really not doing a whole lot, and the robot knows this, so therefore it stays out of the marketplace. This is one of the best parts about the sentiment indicators that drive the robots, is that it understands, it measures what the emotion is in the marketplace, and that of course is a huge deal. You can see that we have fired off a sell signal. The robot has decided that it is time to start selling, that greed is coming in for, in this case, the yen, and the market grinds sideways for a while, but as you can see, it simply isn't doing much. It's just kind of hanging about, and that isn't much of a surprise. It happens quite a bit, but you'll notice that the price action looks extraordinarily weak, and therefore that's part of what the robot has noticed. You can see that the trade has gone against us a little bit so far, but we have not taken out the stop loss, and there was no need to move the stop loss down based upon the sentiment of the market. And as time goes on, you will see that eventually the market shows more greed towards the yen, and therefore the trade does start to break down to the downside, which of course is what we want to see. You can see that the stop loss is still in place. This could all go on while you're asleep, and quite frankly, these are 4-hour bars, so at one point or another you probably would have been asleep during this trade, but that's the whole idea. You can see that it starts to go in your favor a little bit. Haven't really moved anything yet. We're just about break even, and we punch through finally and start to head towards profits. We break down a little bit more and then eventually take profits right around the 120.25 mark for a 100 pip trade. With that being said, you can see how the greed robot works and how effective it can be in a market substantially outperforming technical analysis, in the sense that it picks up on the building greed in the market ahead of time, which of course is how you make real money. That being said, this particular indicator on this particular time frame in the euro yen pair ended up gaining a substantial profit for the year. In fact, it was up 577%.